So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Within the last 24 hours, my father has basically, he's divorcing
Turned your life upside
my
down.
mother and kicking me out of my place. And yeah, so we've spent the last 24 hours moving everything that I own into a garage. A whole house worth of stuff into a garage.
And into a whole nother house halfway.
Yeah, and yeah, so I didn't really know what to do for this week's vlog, because what do you do when your life turns upside down in the blink of an eye?
You wing it.
That's what we're doing. So we thought that we could just walk around and talk about our memories of the place.
Yep.
And I just want to thank everyone that's helped me move. Katie and Brad and my friends Lauren and Erica and Devin and Danielle and his mom and grandma and Peyton and my mom and my brother for the little time he was here. And I'm so grateful for everyone's support through this. And so this used to be my living room.
Used to be.
That is my father's chair from...
Father's sperm donor. We still gotta figure out how to get this damn thing off the wall.
I know. You saw the drill, huh?
Yeah.
I wanted to do a house tour before, my life would explode, because it always does, but I was in the middle of remodeling this week, and I painted this wall, I painted this door. You guys have seen in my last couple of videos, I had this whole setup right here that we had to unscrew out of the wall. The day before, well, technically like 10 hours before my world exploded, I did this hallway, which I'm in love with, but life. Katie and a bunch of just everyone came over and we did this really cool drip wall. And I had my closet in here with my sewing stuff and my pattern making things, and now it's basically nothing. This was my bedroom. I had my twinkly lights and my bed and my big mirror and my armoire and my vanity. We don't know how to move the piano. I did all of this myself years ago when we were first putting this together, and me and my mom and my friends all worked on this. I worked on all of this, putting every piece of this place together. Katie likes to point out the makeup marks I have around my light, because I would sit here.
She doesn't even look at the lights, but she just does like this until she finds
I would sit here and do my makeup with my ring light on, and I would have the lights turned off. And then if I needed to do my hair or something, I'd have to turn on the lights, and I couldn't find the switch.
So
we took off all the switch.
Do you remember when I had the
covers
light switch yesterday? We thought I exploded it.
Yes.
That was great.
It's an accident. We ripped my glitter table off of the wall.
I said, we're not leaving this here for this shit.
No.
I'm ripping it off.
We tried to bring the one.
I undrilled it from the bars and it just went. And
Yeah, we kind of ripped off the wall, but I don't give a shit.
Worth it. We were taking that pretty shelf with us.
Yeah,
It was too pretty to leave.
I made this place my own, and I'm so unbelievably grateful that I had the opportunity to have this place in the first place, to give me a little bit of independence that I wouldn't be able to get on my own. But now it's time for a new chapter, and sometimes chapters in life happen and close without any warning whatsoever, or
Well, now we have a whole house
anything, and
to get pretty again.
yeah, and I have my mom and my friends to help us and help my mom through this. And yeah, so this was where I helped Bentley do his schoolwork, and this is where I worked out, and this is where I really do love this room. I'll rip that out the wall.
Huh?
I'll rip it out the wall.
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
I love this room just for the memories of painting it with. Huh? You think he's sleeping?
I think so.
We'll go check in a second. I had a bunch of my friends come over, and it took us like a week to paint this because we like to make it complicated, and it was just so much fun. And we had tarp on the floor, but we still covered the entire floor in paint, and 4 years later the paint's still all there. And I see these walls and I see this floor and just this place, and I see memories with all of these people that I love, and all of the times just this place helped me get my life back. Because before I had this place, I was kind of losing my life. And
I feel like I'm walking through Wonderland.
Doesn't it feel like Wonderland? That's kind of what I was going for. But I had this place with all of the people that I care about. I had my best friend from Florida that lives in Florida now, not from Florida. I had her stamp here so that I could always have her with me. And I just want to take the doors, but I can't.
I was about to say, can we just take the doors?
I'll ask Mom.
I mean, I never taken your mic away, but
yeah.
Shit, can we take the doors too?
I mean,
Like the Neil suggestion, we should just take every door off its hinge and just lay it on the floor and take all the hinges.
I
that would be the best
had fun with this wall in my bathroom the other day. I just sat here for 3 hours and binged. Well, it wasn't 3 hours because I binged the whole series of the new Anne of Green Gables on Netflix and just painted the whole room.
I look down and I see him just like...
Brad's being handyman. Mom and I love this fireplace and how crooked it is, because when we first got it, I had a PICC line in my arm, and it was me and my one arm and my mom trying to figure out how to level this thing by ourselves, and it's super heavy, and it was crazy, and it's like 4 inches off center and it's sideways, and I just love that about it, because this place was us, and yeah, I might be repeating myself, but I don't know. But I don't know, like
I mean, there's no way to describe.
I mean, we have
how this, like, just what happens, you know? Like, there's 3 years of memories in this house. We finally just almost finished putting it together. For this to happen, for us to get kicked out, you know, like for you to get kicked out and your whole world just thrown upside down. And
in the blink of an eye, I was woken up, and my dad was like, yeah, and I just don't even feel like calling him my dad because he hasn't been a dad in a very long time. And yeah, it's been a hard couple of days. I broke my toe, I think, or sprained it, or jammed it, or something. I had a bit of a emotional fit, which it's okay to have sometimes, I guess.
Well, when something like this goes down, you best believe it's okay to throw a temper tantrum and have an emotional meltdown.
Katie, for Christmas, whenever me, you, and Kelsey sat here and we had our Lays and root beer.
That was the first time I tried that, and it was the best thing ever.
It was.
And y'all traded gifts.
We traded gifts for like 3 Christmases.
Yeah.
She's been gone for
Because
so
Kelsey's
long.
like, I've been wanting to send these to you, but I keep forgetting them, and I just found all of them, so here you go.
I had all of this stuff for her, so we had this gigantic gift exchange.
It was the best.
It was. I met Brad here.
Yeah. On the couch. It was right there.
Right there. And just, this place was my home. I kind of found myself here because I was lost, and then I found myself. And then the second you feel like things are working out, life always has to kind of just throw you for a loop, I guess. But I just love this hallway so much. And I literally like finished it. And then bye-bye. But the wallpaper's so beautiful. I needed to go over the moldings, but you know. So. It's 80 degrees in here.
Why?
I have no idea. I made my first dresses in this room. The first dresses I made all by myself, which I'm so proud of. And there were a lot of firsts in this place. This place was my first little shot of independence, and it might be my only. So I'm grateful that I have these memories to look back on. I think if you're going through something as traumatic as your entire life exploding, basically, in the matter of a second, having to uproot your entire life in the middle of so much other things in life going on, there's so many thoughts going through my head, and I honestly will probably start vlogging on my channel again to kind of talk through this more. So if I start doing that, I'm gonna leave my channel in the description down below just in case, because there might be other CFers or just people in general or something that's going through something like this, where, you know, one parent isn't a parent and isn't a partner and isn't a good person, and it's a lot to handle on top of your health and your own life and life in general. So if anyone else is going through something similar, I'm here. Support means everything, and I guess it's funny that last week was about support, because I had talked about just a couple of people, but I mean, Lauren and Erica have helped me and my mom through so much over my lifetime, and I just can't thank them enough. And Katie, and I'm just gonna start crying again, and I'm just so grateful for the people in my life that are here to support me and to support my mom. And this is a day in my life. Miranda! Yeah? You got it?
Yeah!
No way!
You're welcome.
That's so smart.
How?
I didn't see that. I was looking for that, the one that
Well, the thing is, everybody can try to get those big ones first. But
You gotta
have to
get the little ones
out
first.
first.
Look at the genius!
Yeah. Also, because he was gonna go for these, but I was like, no, go for the smaller ones first.
Yes. Oh my god.
So you're gonna get a llama.
Whoop whoop!
And it's super slim.
We have all the stuff in the attic too, y'all. It's a lot of Christmas stuff. My last Christmas here, I had like 4 Christmas trees. And Ava and I just had a magical Christmas. Ava and I had a magical life here. It was kind of magical. These are the kinds of things that a lot of people don't get to see that go on in people's lives. And I couldn't just sit in front of a camera and try to pretend that everything's okay when a lot of stuff isn't. But there's a Mr. Rogers quote that's been going around since all of the stuff with the bombing and whatnot at Ariana's concert, and about when bad things happen, look for the helpers. And bad things in my life are happening right now, and I have amazing helpers. So I'm grateful for my helpers. And I'm grateful for the time I had here. And I just like to cry on the internet, apparently. But, I'm gonna go because I have to help them. But I kind of just wanted to let you guys know a little bit of what's going on in my life. It's hard to move and vlog at the same time, and I have to get out as soon as I can. So, yeah. I love this place. I need my mom safe, and I need to be with her. So that's what I'm here for right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be okay. Not for a long time. But I'll figure it out. I always do. We always do. I had a quote from my therapist that I had pinned in the center of this corkboard. And it said, I'm not afraid of dying, I'm afraid of losing my life. And I've lost my life, parts of my life, a lot. But never to this extreme. It's not within 2 seconds of divorcing your mother, you're kicked out. Thank you so much. And you have to leave. But I don't want to say too much. I don't know what to say. I'm upset. I'm sad. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. I'm upset and I'm sad and I'm heartbroken and I'm terrified and I'm scared. But I'm relieved and I'm excited for a new chapter. My heart's broken and I'm not going to be okay for a very, very long time. So, just, if anyone out there is going through something complicated like this, don't forget about your health. Life might be crazy, but your health still does come first. Take breaks if you need to. Make sure you continue your treatments and eat and drink water, and just don't forget that yourself is important. You might be going through something, but your being is important. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Click the bell so you can know when we upload new videos, and be sure to stick around to see what everyone else is up to this week. I know Chelsea's had an amazing month and is excited to show it to you guys, and everyone else has a lot of things going on in their own lives, so we all have our own journeys, whether it's with CF or life in general, and that's what this channel's about. Us all showing you the chapters of our lives, so hopefully you can relate and we can find someone to go through these things with together. So, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.